Hi friends, how are we doing? I hope we're doing well. This is weird for me. I already did everything and I'm filming the intro last. So in the video, we're going to draw, let me show you what, Roni, every time Roni. I can't wait to have my own studio. Okay, so we drew this one to be exact. And if you can't tell, I'm a big fan of redrawing things. Like, it's good to redraw stuff. You learn new stuff every time, you know? Okay, so we did that, and then we did this painting. And I know it's kind of simple, but I kind of like how simple it is. So yeah, a lot of stuff's happening. Gonna be going to Florida soon, so not this next week, but the next week after, no video. Honestly, guys, I feel as though I'm kind of losing my touch a little bit. I haven't been painting or drawing for me, it feels like, in forever, so I kind of feel, again, burned out. Cool, right? So, we're gonna do self-care today. Clean. Actually, that's a lie. I need to do some more painting. So not exactly self-care, but we're gonna be really nice to myself today, because some days I'm really mean and it's great. Anyways, so I hope you guys like the video. Catch you in the drawing painting world. Bye. Well, hey friends, how are we doing? I hope we're doing well. Okay, so let's jump into it. I like that we're drawing in the sketchbook again. I stopped for a while. I don't know. I was really into colored pencils for a bit again, and then I kind of stopped. We go through phases, don't we? We go through a lot of phases. Right now, though, I feel like the burnout is happening again. Also, you know, I feel like I'm also not painting or drawing for myself recently, and it's mainly like, oh, can I film it? You know, and it's like, that's great and all, and I'm trying to be more consistent, make more shorts on YouTube. But like at the same time, because I'm always filming, it doesn't feel like it's just for me anymore. So I need to you know, like, manage my time better and like set aside times for me to just draw for me and to just like experiment, practice and whatnot. But yeah, even then I still like the other day when I was drawing, like you see up above the drawing I'm doing right now, I was having a good time. I just sat down and did it. I didn't have any plans. Like a lot of the times too, I'll sit down, before I sit down and draw something, I kind of already have a mental plan in my head what I'm going to draw or how I'm going to do it. And it just felt good just sitting down and not having a plan. So I definitely want to start prioritizing that instead of, you know, and I think I need to make like a better schedule for myself. So, you know, Wednesdays I upload, but I want to be better. So okay, let me backtrack. For me personally, when I'm my most creative, I think, in the morning, surprisingly. So if I don't sit down right away, like in the morning, I feel like my motivation to want to draw and paint is like kind of done. I don't know how to explain it. So like Tuesdays I have therapy from 10:45 to 11:45, and if I'm not painting before or drawing before 10:45, I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's like the time is over. Like I can't draw, and it's like that's a bad mindset to do. Be like, because it's not morning, you cannot draw. And it's like, no, you can draw whenever you want, Lucy, you can do that. But yeah, so I need to make a better schedule for myself. I feel a little overwhelmed with everything, and I just kind of need to simplify it down. So I'm going to talk it out to you guys. So recently okay, let me backtrack again. I didn't want to scan my artwork, right? I wanted to take pictures of it. I recently went to a professional scanning place, and I realized my stuff looks really good when they scan it. So I now know where I'm going to be getting my prints done from. Sorry, my nail's bothering me. It broke off while I wasn't looking. Anyways, yeah, so Oh God, you guys, I'm feeling a little funky today. It's not, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do some Reddit stories. I'm feeling a little off today. I haven't really had any time to myself either, and I need alone time, and I haven't gotten any in probably a month or so. I have roommates and it's not their fault or anything like that, but I haven't been alone in a long time and it's starting to get to me. So I just need to be nice to myself today and be my best friend, and it's raining right now, so I love that. But yeah, I can't explain anything right now. I'm gonna get a little I'm gonna be honest to you guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's the time of the month as well. I know that might be inappropriate, but actually it's not inappropriate. It's a thing that happens to every woman on this planet. And guess what? Today I'm feeling a little tired and irritated because I can't explain it very good, or I'm just not, okay? So someday I will write down my feelings. For right now, we're going to listen to some Reddit stories. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, here we go. This is off of Charlotte Dobre's Reddit channel. So again, if you guys don't know Queen of Potatoes, go find her. She's on YouTube and on Reddit, and that's where I'm reading this from. Okay, here we go. And it's a wedding one, because we like weddings here. Not bad one. Whatever. Just don't listen. What's wrong with me? I can't. Okay, here we go. Just read, Lucy. Just read. Don't talk. Okay, here we go. Guests from hell super soaked the bride and her bridesmaids before demanding they reimburse her for the red wine and water guns she paid for. Oh my gosh. I don't even need to read it. The fact that you soaked, however, that already makes me mad. The dress is white, and you put red wine on it, and red wine does not come out. It does not come out. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? No, I shouldn't judge. I should read it first. But that's my initial reaction. You pay so much for a dress just for someone to soak you in wine? What? Okay, here we go. I need to stop prejudging. Don't you prejudge me? Okay. Hello, fellow potatoes. To begin with, I want to preface this with two things. One, English is not my first language, so please okay. Two, this was told to me by my cousin who gave me permission to post this on Reddit. Oh, okay, so it's not really even her story. She's posting it for someone else. Good to know. Okay, my cousin, 36 female, was the maid of honor to one of her friends, 36 female, back at the beginning of the month. Her friend had a cousin, 29 female, who we will name B-Face. The B stands for what you think it stands for, with the biggest main character syndrome. On top of being incredibly spoiled, entitled, and itchy with a B, hence the name, B-Face was notorious in my cousin's friend's family for being an attention-seeker brat with a Karen for a mother who had more money than common sense. According to my cousin, B-Face was always pulling stunts to be the center of attention, and her parents did nothing to discipline her during her youth, resulting in being utterly wretched. Again, according to my cousin, B-Face had shown up at B-Face I don't know if, Ranma, God, am I even saying that right? I forget that Ranma 1.5, Beachan. Okay, B-Face had shown up at the last 3 weddings in the family wearing lacy white gowns with a full face of makeup and in a limo to the church, everything to outshine the bride. When confronted, she would throw the biggest B-fit ever and then start a fight with the bride or groom, whichever one was related to her, as they are family and they should have defended B-Face from the evil in what? Okay, wait, I have confused what I just said. Hold on. Everything to outshine the bride. When confronted, she would throw the biggest B-fit ever and start fighting with the bride or groom. Oh, okay, get it. You get the picture. Anyway, my cousin and a few other bridesmaids had offered to have everyone wear white on the day of the wedding, while she wore the only dress of color as to stand out. This way, B-Face could wear her gaudy, and I've seen some of the pictures of her dresses, oh boy, dress and not upstage the bride. The bride agreed and told everyone that under no circumstances was her cousin or her parents supposed to know. Even the bride's mother agreed. The bridesmaids would be wearing ivory or cream dresses, with my cousin wearing a blue sash to fit the theme of the wedding. It's important for later. At first, the bride tried not to invite B-Face and her parents. But again, B-Face threw a tantrum, and to keep the peace, the bride was forced to invite her. That's sad. Okay, there's so many things I want to say already, but I'm gonna wait. Come the day of the wedding, my cousin, wearing an ivory dress, spotted B-Face walking up the stairs to the church in what my cousin describes a nightclub lingerie that even Las Vegas would find too indecent. A bright fire engine red, a neckline so low that a sneeze and the girl would have a nip slip moment, and the hem so short that if she bent over, everyone would find out if her... Oh, gosh. Some of what is being said, I don't find appropriate for my channel. I can't. Unfortunately, my cousin didn't take a picture of the dress, or I'd have to put it in for you petty potatoes. Darn it. I really want to see it. Okay. B-Face saw my cousin in her ivory dress and looked shocked. Before walking back to her car, my cousin didn't think much of it, a big mistake on her part in hindsight. As the bride and her bridesmaids were getting ready, B-Face burst into the changing room and started squirting red wine out of a water gun at everyone, including the bride in her beautiful blue wedding... in her blue wedding ball gown and all the bridesmaids' dresses. Everything was ruined. There was no time to change the dresses or salvage the situation, so the wedding was delayed by 3 hours until everything could be fixed. B-Face had left the church, not before texting the bride that she was expecting a thank you for saving her from her bridesmaid's attempt at upstaging her on her wedding day. What are you talking about? Upstaging her? Okay. The ceremony went on as planned, albeit later than expected, and the reception was beautiful despite all the drama. After the wedding, however, shite hit the fan, and B-Face and her parents were cut off from the family for ruining the bride's $23,000. A bit too rich for my blood, honestly, but it's her wedding. Oh. Okay, save my thoughts to the end. Just shut up. Okay. Then, as if B-Face hadn't done enough, she texted Venmo'd every bridesmaid and the bride for the price of the red wine and the squirt gun she used to ruin everyone's dresses. Needless to say, no one paid up, and everyone's suing B-Face. Ooh, you're getting sued? Wow. It's a mess. B-Face and her mother don't understand why everyone's mad at them. The lawyers are clear that B-Face was not going to be able to escape the repercussions of her actions. Good. Property damage and assault charges have been filed already, and the whole thing is ongoing. That's all I was told by my cousin. Not sure what's going to happen next, but I'll try to keep you all updated if there's something new. Until then, buy my petty potatoes. There's an update, friends. There is an update. Let's see how this plays out. Not sure if this is how you do it, but here it goes. It's been less than a day, and I already have something for you lovely potatoes. I probably shouldn't be saying the potatoes part, 'cause that's not me. It's like, it's not... Okay, anyways, whatever. I just don't want to ever encroach on Charlotte. I love her. I love you, Charlotte. If you ever hear this, I love you. I'm not taking... Okay, here we go. I went to visit my cousin this morning to drop off some stuff at her house that I had borrowed, and I thought it would be nice to ask her for some of your questions. First, why didn't B-Face and her mother get disowned or cut off before the whole fiasco? They did. By everyone whose wedding B-Face ruined. What? They did. By everyone... Okay. After the first wedding, the family went low to no contact with her and her mother. The second and third wedding, B-Face and her mother were not invited at all, no matter the tantrums thrown. They decided to crash the wedding to, quote, teach them a lesson. What is wrong with the both of you? Like, honestly, B-Face, if you ever hear this, what the heck are you thinking? Why would you squirt wine on a $23,000 wedding dress? I cannot fathom why you would do that. I really hope she finds my channel someday, because B-Face, you're not nice. You're really not a nice person. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to you in your life, but that you don't treat people like that. Anyways, 2, why did the bride agree to give B-Face and her mother to... Wait, what? Why did the bride agree to invite B-Face and her mother to the wedding? Grandma is the rich one in the family and was paying a significant portion for the wedding. Grandma does not like the drama or confrontation, and B-Face is her favorite grandchild. Ew! Grandma, what's wrong with you too? Grandma also told the bride that if she didn't stop the legal procedures, she would be disowned. Guess the bride is getting disowned because the lawsuit is going full speed. Oh gosh, that family, there's something wrong with them. 3, why was B-Face in a red dress and not a white dress? Who snitched? Apparently no one. Like I said in the comments, B-Face knew the groom before the bride did and had been saying for a long time since the engagement that she slept with the groom. Oh gosh. However, the groom, according to my cousin, has a thing for black or mixed girls. The bride is mixed, but B-Face is white as rice and turns into a lobster in the summer. She wanted to create drama by insinuating the groom had slept with her and that the bride was marrying her sloppy seconds. Oh God, this is making me so angry. I can't. B-Face and her mom only found out about the whole thing with the white dresses the day after the wedding and were pretty pissed that no one had told them. However, my cousin is convinced that the mother of the bride did snitch to Grandma, who then told B-Face and her mom. However, there's no proof. The bride and groom cut off Grandma, B-Face and her mother, and the mother of the bride. Wait, and the mother of the... Okay, so there might be some truth in there. This is all I got for now. I'll try to get more details and updates. Thank you, and have a nice petty day. When was that update? Wow. Okay, let's read some of the comments. How are you not embarrassed? You guys watch Charlotte. How are you not embarrassed? So happy charges are being made, but I so wish she could have been more comfortable not inviting the family. Make them pay for the whole wedding and go on an amazing honeymoon. All right, yeah, I agree. So who spilled the plan of B-Face? She wasn't in white. She was prepared with red wine and super soakers. Sounds to me like she knew, so who can't keep a secret? So either she knew about the plan or it says B-Face saw my cousin in her ivory dress and looked shocked before walking back to her car. She went to a nearby store, was in and out of it, or she already had it there, because if someone had wore white when the bride was too, she would have been the hero of humiliating the... Okay. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. First of all, I'm sorry to your cousin. That's awful. To have your wedding just, like, ruined like that, and it wasn't exactly ruined, but, like, you put a wrench in the plans, like, it was 3 hours late. Also, for those in the family that support B-Face, there's something really wrong with you, too. I'm just gonna throw that out there, because you're encouraging this behavior of her and enabling it, and so now as an adult she thinks it's okay to do, which I don't think is okay to do. We're all about empathy, compassion, treating others the way you want to be treated here in the swamp, so that seems like it's none of that. I'm trying really... This didn't even happen to me, and I'm really mad. I'm really mad for this person. Like, who does that? Also, like, throwing tantrums when you're an adult, like, looks really gross. I'm sorry, but that's, like, really gross, friend. Like, don't do that. And then to ask for the money back? Be like, I helped you, saving her from bridesmaids' attempt at upstating her on her wedding day. Excuse me, B-Face, we picked the bridesmaids because they're friends, you know? Like, why? She wouldn't pick them if she thought they would be upstaging her. So you and your weird little delusional brain, I'm sorry, friends, I'm sorry, I'm mad. If I ever saw B-Face, ooh, I'd spill wine on her, no problem. You wouldn't even have to ask. I'd just go, hey, more wine? Here you go. All over your dress? Oh, sorry, not sorry. Wow. That's just sad. And then you guys, like, the grandma goes, I'm gonna cut you off because you're suing my favorite grandchild. Grandma, why is she your favorite? Is it because she's like you? Are you not very nice? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being a little harsh, but I don't think so. Because, like, what's getting to me is the fact that she's done this multiple times. She's ruined other people's weddings. She throws tantrums and then wears something really inappropriate to a wedding. Like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You're not thinking. That's what you're doing, is you're not. That's what's happening. Wow, that's just sad. All right. Okay, let's find another one, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Found another one. It's about a wedding. I'm sorry. A wedding guest made goo-goo eyes at my husband during our wedding. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so this story takes place over a couple of years, so please excuse the confusion if this is all over the place and possibly the link. So I, 29 female, and my husband, 27 male, got married in summer 2020. Our backstory is kind of unique. We've loosely known each other since I was 18 months and he was 1 month. My grandmother and his mother are both from England, and we're part of the same British ladies group before either of us were born. Our paths crossed multiple times over the years since my grandma hosted most of the events at her house. The kicker is we were too young to remember meeting. That's what I was wondering, because you said 18 months and 1 month. I don't think a 1-month-old will remember that, but that might just be me. No, that's cute though. Like they've literally known each other since they were little, like pre-womb. We officially met in the summer of 2015 through a mutual friend, and we developed unspoken crushes that lasted for years until we got together in spring of 2019. Trust me, this info is relevant. Anyway, at our wedding, we had only invited a total of 30 people, including us. So 28. But there was one guest that wasn't supposed to be there. We'll call her Lynn. I'd known Lynn since high school and cut her off in 2015 after her obvious interest in guys I was talking to, dating, or broken up with. Like, she didn't hide it all, bragging to me that somehow got the guys I once had. But the catch is my husband also knew Lynn since high school. We went to different schools, and she had been trying to date him since they had met at prom when she was on a date with his friend. Unfortunately for her, my husband hated her, in all caps. Oh, gosh. He hated her obnoxiously fake laugh, her nasty comments about her, air quotes, friends, and her clinginess towards men, period. He rarely, if ever, returned a text, never made eye contact with her or talked to her beyond pleasantries. He hadn't even returned her let's hang out text when we started dating. Yeah. She really did text him over Facebook Messenger within 2 hours of me posting a selfie with my husband, then boyfriend. I have a screenshot, LOL. Anyway, we both hadn't seen or spoken to her in years beyond that text, so it shocked us when my husband's other friend Fred told us he wanted to double date with us and his girlfriend Lynn. We hung out a couple of times and nothing seemed off, and she was still with Fred when my husband proposed and we sent out the invitations. We literally married within 40 days of getting engaged. The thing is, we never formally invited her. We invited Fred, and a guest. Okay, unfortunately, you did invite her, because if you let Fred have a guest, obviously he's going to bring his girlfriend, right? Just saying, that was a little bit on you, friend. I'm just saying that you shouldn't have given him a guest. I'm sorry, Fred, but you don't get a guest. Sorry. Okay, anyways, so when they broke up, they broke up. Got it. Okay, I judged too soon. Sorry, so sorry. I will shut up. I learned my lesson. So when they broke up, I hoped letting the situation resolve itself would work, but I was wrong. She showed up. Why would you show up if they broke up? What? My husband and I barely even acknowledged her as a problem because we were so happy to be getting married. So when I got a message from a friend who was at the wedding asking why Lynn was there, I knew she was pulling her stunts. For fun, I asked this friend what she observed. Apparently, my husband was outside where the guests were gathering before the ceremony, and she had tried to approach him multiple times, but he walked away each time. Hell yeah, good boy. Then during the ceremony, she was making goo-goo eyes at him, trying to catch his eyes, but he obviously wasn't looking. Here's where it gets ridiculous. About a month later, something economical happened. I forget what, but Lynn sends out a Facebook message to my husband and me. Now my husband and I have traditional boundaries. It's just what we're both comfortable with and how we feel respected. So my husband, without a word from me, sends her a message back saying, sending a married man your number is inappropriate. Basically his way of telling her she crossed the line. She ended up not responding to him, but rather she blew up on me, telling me how I'm controlling him and she knew him first and every single rejected pick-me friend line you can think of. I had a million things I wanted to respond with to put her in her place, but as I was about to, I realized I didn't need to. My husband put her in her place, and anything from me would fall on deaf ears during a tantrum. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you're right. So we blocked her and have been living our best life since. Sorry if that wasn't the huge dramatic scandal others... No, friend, don't say sorry for that. That was yucky. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's gross. That's so gross. You don't go and flirt with, like, a married man, especially on the wedding day. What are you doing? What's wrong with people? Why? Okay, let's read some of the comments. She sounds like she's got an IV of Delulu lemonade pumping into her system because she sounds crazy. She pretty much embarrassed herself. You didn't even have to do anything about it. Congratulations. It sounds like Mark is a good one. Lynn is a sad little... The comments. Lynn is a sad little person. And just ignoring her and living your best life with your man is definitely the best course of action. Congratulations and good luck for your already strong marriage. Jeez. How are you not in badass? Yeah, that's bad, friend. Like, you know, unfortunately, the thing is, there's women out there that only go for men that are taken, and it just, for some odd reason, it makes them feel better about themselves because they can take a man from another woman, which is just so sad. Like, we should all, like, women, we need to stick up for each other, you know? Like, as human beings, we should all be kind and loving to each other. And then if you want to go even more into it, your gender should back up. You should, you know, like, if, like, women should have, like, we should all have each other's backs, you know? I don't know. That's just weird. We have 2 women in these Reddit stories that just... Oh, it is the main character syndrome. That's correct. That is correct. Anyways, boy, oh boy. I chose my wedding over my best friend of 20 years. Now I need to read that one. I just saw that. We only have a couple minutes, so... Oh gosh, this one's actually really long. Darn. That's okay. Anyways, so I think we've all learned a lesson. Treat others the way you want to be treated. For me, not to judge or not to, like, comment before I'm done reading, I learned that. So, sorry. It's not your fault. I know you invited Fred and they broke up. My bad, okay? My bad. I wish none of that happened to either of you. For some odd, I don't know why, but the first one is really got to me, too. Like, who does that? Who does $23,000 dress? Let me put wine on it? No. Oh, no. Okay, anyways, well, I gotta clean, and then I need to, I'm gonna finish my book. Also, you guys, like, are any of us reading Sunrise on the Reaping? Wait, is that what it's called? The newest Hunger Games book. Like, are we reading it? It's about Haymitch's games. Because, like, it's really good, and I need to talk to somebody about it. Please, one of you have read it or is currently reading it. I'm in part 2 of the book, and he is in the Hunger Games. There's only about 10 tributes left at the moment. I'm gonna say something. It's not a spoiler, technically. These books came out a long time ago. In the Hunger Games with Katniss, like the first Hunger Games book, they mention how, or I think it could have been the second one, they mention how Haymitch won his games, and he used an axe and threw it at the arena's like boundary, and it came back and like catapulted into someone's head. I don't know if that's what's gonna happen at the end of this book. I don't know, because technically, like, we already know he's gonna win. We already know that, like, he's in, you know, we understand that. But I'm just wondering if the writing is gonna be like, if, I don't know, maybe I remembered it incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure that's how Haymitch won, is he used the arena against his tribute. So, I don't know. We'll see how it ends. I'm excited. I also need to finish another painting. I need to put my stuff up after I get back from Florida, the day after, so I just need to have everything done. So, I've got about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. We leave the 14th. Today's the 1st. No, today's the 2nd, right? Also, Mr. Ballin, Mr. John Ballin, you got me yesterday. If any of you watched Mr. Ballin and you saw his newest upload yesterday, it was a great one, huh? April Fool's, he got me good. Me and my fiance, we listen to Mr. Ballin like every night. And last night I was thinking, oh, there's a new story. Yeah. And we listened to it, and then he got us. Mr. Ballin. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe out there, wherever you are in the world. I love you. Okay, bye. Okay, friends, we finished the painting. I was gonna add colored pencil to it, but I really like how simple it is. So we're just gonna keep it like that. Because sometimes I have a problem where I think it needs something, but it doesn't. But this probably does need something, but I like it the way it is. So I'm gonna go with the gut instinct and keep it the way it is. So there we go. All right, friends. I was gonna, nothing. Okay, love you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified. And if all goes well, Wednesdays will be upload days. Wednesday's channel is full of, okay, bye.